Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's forum on the topic Stop Selling Vape. We have two panels with us today. The first panel is Dr. Amri, the public health advocate, a representative of the public health department with 30 years of experience in the sector. And our second panel here, Dr. Danish, the lead researcher of the study Effects of Tobacco on the Human for 20 years now. He is the industry representative for today. Now, each panel will have the opportunity to present their views and then we will open the floor for discussion. Let's start with our public health advocates. Dato Amri, you have the floor.
So, thank you for the moderator, Mr. AZHAD. Right, so vaping has become a significant health concern. Studies have shown that it poses various health risks, especially to young people. The nicotine in vapes is highly addictive, and there are harmful chemicals in the vapor that can lead to respiratory issues and other long-term health problems. Moreover, the marketing of these products often targets adolescents, creating a new generation addicted to nicotine. We must stop selling vapes to protect public health. In addition, the rise in vaping among teens is alarming. The appealing flavors and sleek designs make these products particularly attractive to young people. We are witnessing a public health crisis similar to the cigarette epidemic decades ago. It's crucial to stop the sale of these products before more damage is done. Additionally, there are numerous cases where vape devices have malfunctioned, causing injuries. The lack of comprehensive regulation and quality control means consumers are at risk from both the chemicals they inhale and the devices they use. It's not just about addiction, it's about the overall safety of these products. Furthermore, we have to consider the environmental impact of vapes. Discarded vape cartridges and batteries contribute to pollution and electronic waste. Unlike traditional cigarette butts, which are also harmful, vape waste includes toxic substances that can leach into soil and water system. We need to take a holistic approach to this problem.
Thank you, Dr. Amri. Now let's hear from our industry representative, Dr. Danish. Please begin.
Thank you, Sir Azhar. The vape industry was originally created as a far safer alternative to smoking traditional cigarettes. Many, and I say many, adult smokers have successfully transitioned from vaping to behaving, experiencing significant health improvements. The industry is highly regulated and we are committed to ensuring our products are safe to be consumed and not to be marketed to minors. Banning the sale of vapes could push many users back to smoking more harmful cigarettes. As a researcher, I can share that our studies show a significant reduction in the harmful effects compared to traditional smoking. For adults who are looking to quit smoking, vaping has been a critical tool. The levels of harmful substance are more lower in vapor compared to cigarette smoke. Moreover, the economic impact of a vape ban will be a devastating blow. Thousands and thousands of jobs and small businesses are at stake here. The industry supports livelihoods and generates significant tax revenue to the country. Responsible regulation rather than an outright ban is the way forward. We are also working on innovations to make vaping even safer. For improved battery safety to less harmful ingredients, the industry is constantly evolving. We support stringent regulations that ensure product safety and prevent access to the youth. But we believe a ban will be counterproductive and harm many who rely on vaping as an even safer alternative.
Thank you, Dr. Danish, for your insightful comments. We have heard strong points from both sides. Now let's open the discussion. Dr. Amri,
Yes.
how do you respond to the argument that vaping is a safer alternative for adult smokers?
Correct. While it's true that vaping may be less harmful than smoking, it's not without risk. We are concerned about the long-term health effects that are still unknown and the addiction to nicotine, which remains a significant issue. Our priority should be to reduce nicotine addiction altogether, not just shift it from one product to another.
Thank you, Dr. Amri. Dr. Danish, what is your take on this? Is vaping just shifting the addiction rather than solving it?
Well, the problem is that we're not just seeing it as an addiction, but many former smokers will argue that vaping has significantly improved their quality of life. This is because vaping is to stop from traditional smoking, which also we can stop vaping. But because we have invented vaping, isn't it better to have a less harmful option available?
That is correct, Dr. Amri.
Yes.
How do you respond to the concern about adult smokers needing a safer alternative?
So the problem is that we are not just seeing adult smokers use these products. The youth uptake is unprecedented, and that is where the real danger lies. The industry needs to take more responsibility in preventing access to minors.
Dr. Danish, what measures is the industry taking to prevent youth access to vapes?
Well, as I said before, we are doing our utmost best with current regulations. We do support further measures to prevent youth access, but as I proclaimed before, an outright ban will hurt more people than helping more people. We should work together on stricter education and better reinforcements of the law to keep these products out of the hands of children, minors, and youth.
Dr. Amri, do you think current regulations are enough to prevent youth access to vaping products?
From my observation, we have seen that self-regulation is often insufficient. Stronger government intervention is needed. We also need to consider the public health messaging. When we allow these products to be sold, we implicitly suggest they are safe, which is misleading.
Dr. Danish, what are your thoughts on the need for stronger government intervention and public health messaging?
Yes, the stronger the better. I agree on the need for clear public health messaging, but we must balance that with the benefits for current smokers too. Public health policies should reduce overall harm and for many, vaping in a step forward to quitting nicotine addiction entirely.
We have been talking for quite a while now, as it is a complex issue with strong arguments on both sides. Let's take a moment of a break to gather our thoughts together and maybe have a drink or two. So, Dr. Amri, are you ready?
Yes.
Dr. Danish, do you need any more breaks?
Let's proceed.
Now then, let's take a moment for closing remarks from each panel. Dr. Amri, please begin.
Yes. Thank you for the moderator. We urge policymakers to prioritize public health and consider the long-term implications of continued vape sales. Our goal is to prevent another public health crisis, especially among our youth. We must act now to stop the sale of vapes. The health and future of our young people depend on us making the right choice today. We must stop selling these products and focus on prevention and education.
Thank you, Dr. Amri.
You're welcome.
Now, Dr. Danish, your closing remarks.
As I stated earlier, the vape industry is committed to responsible use and regulation. We highly believe in providing safer alternatives for adult smokers while continuing to support measures that prevent youth access to vape. Because an outright ban is not yet the solution. We advocate for balanced regulations that protect public health without destroying livelihoods. Let's work together to find solutions that address both the concerns without resorting to extreme measures.
Thank you to both panels for their insights. This concludes our forum on Stop Selling Vape. We hope this discussion has provided a valuable perspective on this important issue. Thank you to everyone and good night.